Hello, my fellow YouTubers and anyone watching this Redemptive Reflections channel that I recently launched. I'm Jay Clinton Hill, and I think this is video number 3 now that I've done specifically for this channel, but I believe I have 3 videos posted. Anyway, I had a topic that I was going to talk about this evening, but I decided just talk about my feelings, instead, and uh, maybe share them with you for anyone who's interested. Uh, and I want to talk about, without going, I guess, into deep details, but just the whole experience of experiencing setbacks or losses. And this was a pretty rough week for me, so that's why I don't feel like talking about the topic that I had earlier. Actually, I had a Bible verse, excuse me, that I wanted to, I guess, explore, in depth and see how it has relevance, to, my life and maybe the lives of others. And maybe I can get into that another time in a couple of days. But another thing that has relevance is just going through, life's challenges and the feelings that we get sometimes that challenges will evoke. And so this week was a little bit of a disappointment, or maybe uh, somewhat more of a disappointment, because I had a couple of business opportunities that I worked pretty hard at, and for some reason they did not pan out, and they're not completely blown out of the water, but it doesn't look good, and so I have to just keep it moving. And you in this life, you just, yeah, you have relationships with people, and you try to forge ahead together. Have a mutual, I guess, mind mastery, whatever, to collectively, I guess, achieve whatever aims or goals you have. Sometimes it doesn't work out. So in business, but also in personal relationships too. So I had it kind of like on two fronts, because someone that I care about deeply, we're just not, I guess we're not in the same groove or on the same track. And so we're not even communicating. And that was pretty painful for me, because it's a woman that I love very much. But, sometimes people have to be apart, and sometimes you have to let go, and you just have to keep it moving. And that doesn't mean that you don't care or that you don't feel anything, but you have to keep it moving. And so it's hard to do, though, because it's your heart, but relationships basically are relationships. And I'm not trying to deny or minimize my feelings, because I definitely feel, pain or a sense of loss. But I had to look at it like this business, a couple of business relationships that I had too this week, where I was disappointed and there was a setback, and I just simply could not afford the time to indulge in self-pity. I was deeply disappointed, yes, but I just had to pick myself up, and I said, okay, how can you turn this around? You got to get some positive momentum reestablished here, because bam, I hit a wall. It's like inertia, and I just stalled, and so I had to just dig deep and go on another path. And so that's what I did. And so there we go there. But with the absence of my partner, soulmate, that's a different story. So I'm not going to move on and keep it going, like find explore some other relationship. I'm going to try to wait it out on faith and just hang in there, and just be patient. And sometimes you just have to let go. And if something comes back or someone comes back, then it's obviously, I guess it's meant to be. And if it doesn't, then I guess it doesn't. So But you got to stand on faith. And so that's what I'm doing. And in the meantime, though, I'm using the time alone for not only self reflection, but just to focus on a lot of things that I normally don't have the time for because I have to divide my time and attention, and allocate it to this person that I care about. And I don't make that sound like a sacrifice. It's just that, if you're in a relationship, that's what you have to do. And I got to tell you, I've been having some of my most productive days ever. And I've really honed in, my focus. I mean, it's like a laser beam, and I'm producing some of my best work ever in terms of my analytical writing, and then also some of my creative writing too. By trade, I'm an investment, finance and intelligence analyst, and I do a lot of research on related to capital markets, geopolitics, and economic trends, and I try to merge them together. And that's a lot of information to digest sometimes, and to try to tie them together, find a theme, and really sharpen your focus. So that someone else can get a clear picture, concisely of what you see. That's not always easy to do, and but for some reason it's been easier for me lately because I'm just in a state of flow, and I'm gonna use that to my advantage. But yeah, letting go, man, that's a hard one. So I wonder sometimes if you even really let go. Maybe you just hit the pause button, So I guess that's what I'm doing. Anyway, I wish I had more to say. My heart's hurting, but it'll heal. And I got my angels here with me, and they're ministering to me, as God said they would. So, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna say goodnight. I guess I really didn't have much to say, but I just had to get those feelings out there. And maybe you guys or someone out there is going through something similar, disappointments, something that you thought was there for you, or someone that you thought was there for you isn't. And, whatever type of relationship it is. And sometimes you just have to say, hey, that's, what it is, and just keep it moving. So hang in there. It's not easy, but we just got to do it one step at a time. And that's it. This is Jay Clinton Hill. I haven't been saying it, but if you like the videos or this one, hit like and subscribe or share it with other people. I'm not real fancy and polished. I'm going to try to work on, polishing up my act, but I just try to speak from my heart, and just be genuine and sincere. So hopefully that'll connect with you guys. And it's all about, sharing our humanity. I talk way too much, so I'm going to get off now. Okay, everyone, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and God bless. Bye.